Hello everyone. Today I want to share with you the best entry manager indicator. I've been using this for a while and I love the simplicity of it. You're going to understand why in just a moment. It's very easy to understand and use, and I think you're going to be thrilled about it. Now, it's all about the mechanics of your trade entry. Okay, you've done your homework and you're ready to enter a trade. Yeah, you need a good reason to enter a trade, and not because your horoscope tells you that today is going to be your lucky day. But what happens next? Critical decisions have to be made at the time you enter a trade. Otherwise, you're trading without a plan. Okay, guys, this is me. My name is Martin right over here. And guess what? It's a beautiful day here in Toronto, Canada. The temperatures are warming up, and it's, we are in the start of summer now. And everything's blooming. The trees are in bloom. In my front and backyards, I've got lilac trees. I've got other flowers that are emerging right now. So it's just a terrific time of year. And I love the fact that trading is going to get easier and easier and easier once you review all my videos. And today, of course, it's how to manage your entries with this terrific entry manager indicator. Okay, as you know, I'm a proud Canadian trader right here. If you want to contact me with any of your questions, remember, no questions are dumb. I'll be able to answer all of them in a short time. And here you can reach me at mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, now, your entry decisions. You're probably wondering, well, it's fairly easy to enter a trade, right? Just click on the buy or sell trade buttons on your trading platform. But you know what? Before you do that, you really need to know your maximum risk for entering a trade, because once you know this, then you know how much money you're able or willing to lose in case the trade goes against you. Again, I've always offered to my students the fact that you should never risk more than maximum 1 to 2% of your account balance on any one trade. And if you're doing multiple trades, if you're opening up multiple trades at one time, or you expect to do that, then your trade risk is in half. Okay, so if your maximum is 2%, and then if you open up two trades, 1% max for each individual trade. Now, you need to know this, and you also need to figure out your stop loss. So whenever you enter a trade, you immediately put in your stop loss. You need to know what your stop loss level is in pips. Okay, that's really important. So if you enter a trade as your stop loss, 50 pips, 80 pips, 110 pips. And remember, we are day traders, so that's why the pip size will be much larger than if you are a intraday or scalping type of trader. Okay, so stop loss levels are important. It's measured in pips, and I'll explain why that's important. The next thing you do is your entry lot size. You have to figure out your maximum risk and your stop loss for you to be able to calculate your correct position size. And this is where most beginning traders make the first biggest mistake. They enter trades with too large of a lot size. Okay, and again, this is dependent on your account balance, how much money you've got in your account. And finally, when you enter trade, you always should know where your first profit target level is, and how do you know, and where do you place your first profit target level. So this indicator, and we're going to get to it again in just a moment, is going to save you and answer all of these entry decisions. Okay, now your first biggest decision, of course, is figuring out the entry lot size. Now, you can use a special calculator for this. This one here on the right hand side right here, this is from the Baby Pips website. You can Google babypips.com and position size calculator, right? And this calculator is really handy. It's the one I used at first when I first got started in trading. You just enter the information, your account balance right here. You can see so your account balance is here, your risk percent, and again I suggest maximum 2%. This is where you have to enter your stop loss. So whenever you take a trade, where's your stop loss? And let's say it's 80 pips, you would put that in there, okay? And then the currency pair that you're trading, you would click on this little arrow, and then just click on the currency pair that you're currently trading. You click on the calculate button, and over here it'll tell you instantly your position size and whether you should be, whether it's recommending standard lots, mini lots, okay, and micro lots. And most likely, depending on your account balance, you'll be trading micro or mini lots, okay? But you don't have to do any of this, and this is what this video is all about. And it's important to understand that there's a much simpler way of doing everything. So here's the instant time saver, guys. What if you can have a trade manager assistant to instantly help you with your critical trading decisions? Now you can with this unique position size indicator. And guys, it's right over here, okay? You can, once this indicator is installed on your chart, you can move it from the bottom left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner, to the top right-hand corner or top left-hand corner. So it is movable, and guess what? It's a real workhorse and time saver. And I'm telling you guys, since I've discovered this a while back, it is something that's going to instantly help you with all your critical entry decisions, okay? Now, we're going to look at charts in just a moment. And before I continue, I will have a copy of the link. You're going to get a link to this position size indicator below this video. So I'm giving this to you, okay? And I urge all of you to put this on your charts. It's going to help you instantly and make your trading decisions really simple. So, your best friend, it's like having a trading assistant looking over your shoulder. You can now enter trades, okay? Here it is again. You can enter trades with the correct lot size based on your overall account risk for your account balance. So if you're trading with, let's say, $1,000 or $2,000, $5,000, doesn't matter. It's going to instantly right here, and you can see here I've got the risk set at 1%. In this case, it's $500. I've got $50,000 in this account. 1% is $500 Canadian, of course, in Canadian funds, right? And by the way, this indicator, I believe, will calculate in your account currency. So however you funded your account, your real live account, it's going to show you the numbers in your account currency. In my case, I funded my account in Canadian dollars, CAD, and so I get the information in Canadian dollars. Okay, so that's the first thing. You're going to get the correct lot size. In this case, the risk was 1%, and it's telling me here the lot size is found in the volume, guys. The volume is another word for lot size. So that's what you're looking at when you're looking at the information here. Okay, so in this case, with this account size, $50,000, my risk is 1% at $500. The volume, it's recommending I trade with no more than 4.3 mini lots. And you're going to have to learn the first number after the 0 is the mini lots. And you're going to have to learn how to read volume. But in this case, it's 4 mini lots, which means approximately $4 per pip movement I would make or lose. Okay, so that's there. Now, the next thing it's going to show you, this indicator to limit your overall loss with the correct stop loss placed at the time of entry. So whenever you enter a trade, guys, you need to know your stop loss. And instead of going to that calculator I showed you on a previous slide from babypips.com, it's going to tell you. So here, if you're contemplating, let's say, a sell trade, your sell stop loss, do you see that right here? Your sell SL stop loss is 1.2745. So you would just enter after you enter a trade, then you go back, modify a trade, and put in your stop loss at the level 1.2745. Okay, and then it's going to, the next thing is you can always know where to profit at the first profit target level and then trade risk-free. Now what I mean by trading risk-free is that once your entry goes into profit and hits the first profit target level, you would now take at least half of your trade off the table, move your stop loss up to approximately this target level, and then from here on in you're trading risk-free, because if it goes higher but comes back against you, you can't lose any more money. Okay, so that's what we mean by that. And your first profit target, again, if you're taking a sell trade, you sell trade, look for sell TP right here, right above that. You see that sell TP? Take profit, and you would put a first profit target at 1.2552 on this chart. Okay, I don't know exactly what the chart is. I think it's the British Pound USD daily chart, but again, it's going to tell you. So if you're taking a sell trade, you look for sell stop loss, SL for stop loss, and sell TP for take profit. If you're taking a buy trade, okay, let me just take that off for a second. If you're taking a buy trade right here, your buy trade, then you look for buy SL for stop loss. There's the level, and buy TP for take profit. There's your level right there. So this indicator is fantastic. It gives you the actual trade level, so the entry you do on your own according to your trading strategy, but then this gives you your stop loss and your take profit, so you don't have to do any more thinking. In fact, this indicator eliminates all guesswork, keeping your emotions in check, and manages your entry trade decisions instantly without you having to do any more work. Now, isn't that fantastic? Okay, the indicator works on the average true range, in this case going back 14 days, and it tells you right here, let me just take that off. Can you see that right there? The average true range, and by that I mean the candle moves on the average from high to low or low to high for the last 14 days. It moved on an average of 78 pips, and this indicator is done in a way that you're risking 1.5 or 1.5 times the average true range. In this case, 1.5 times the 78 pips. That's why you get the stop loss at that level. And the take profit, your first take profit, is 1 times the average true range. In this case, 1 times 78 is 78 pips. Okay, so that's how this indicator is calculated. You can change the inputs of the indicator to whatever you want. You can risk more. You can in fact change the risk factor, the stop loss. Instead of being 1.5 times, you can lower that or make that 2 times. But I suggest leaving the indicator alone at its default settings, and it's going to work just fine for you. Okay, so I'm going to continue, but that's just a brief discussion as to how this indicator works. Okay, and now I'm just going to go to a couple of charts. Okay, I'm going to take a look at some charts and just do a couple of examples as if you were going to enter a trade. Okay, let's take a look at the chart here, and here we have the US Swiss franc. Let's pretend we're going to take a entry right here. Now, according to my trading strategies, and you can go back to my previous videos on entry, I would not suggest an entry right here, but this is just for illustration examples to show you how this really position size special indicator helps you with your trading decisions. Okay, so let's say we want to take a sell trade right here. Okay, and we go back to the right hand side, And let's take a look. And by the way, this is the markets are closed right now, so we're not going to get any information from this. It's not, the markets are closed because I'm doing this video on the weekend. But let's say my risk is 1%, okay, and okay, and I'm on another I'm on another charting account here, or another account. But anyways, let's say we're taking a sell trade, and the first thing is sell stop loss. Look for SL. So it's telling you to put a stop loss at 1.0082. Okay, and I'm going to take my horizontal tool from above the chart. Okay, like that, and I'm going to place it somewhere there. Okay, you see that right now, and take a look over here, go to the parameters, and just put in again here stop loss 10082. Okay, so 10082, there we go. Click on OK. So there's my stop loss for my entry. Okay, my sell take profit TP at 0.9963. So I'm going to put in another horizontal line, go above the chart, and let's do this. Put your horizontal line anywhere, then go back to the parameters, the value, and just change it. In this case, the TP, the take profit, is 0.9963. Okay, 63, there you go. Click on OK. There's so I'm entering a trade here. Here's my first profit target. You see how easy that was? Here's my stop loss. Okay, so here, once you've done that, then you can enter your trade. Remember, we're day traders, so you trade at the end of the previous closing daily candle. Always wait till the candle closes. Okay, let's say your entry was right there. Okay, here's your entry. Okay, and your first profit target would be here. So once the trade goes to this level, and I'm sorry, I did want to mention, once you enter a trade, okay, let me again just draw that. Once you enter a trade, then you go back to the bottom here below your chart and click on your entry, your trade entry, right click for modify the trade. Then once you get the modify on your on the chart here, a window will open up, and then you just put in your inputs for your stop loss and your take profit. That's how you do that. Only after you enter the trade, that's when you put in your stop loss and take profit. Okay, and then you'll get the proper line showing up just like here. Okay, but I'm just showing you for illustration purpose. Here's your stop loss, and the stop loss, take a look here in pips. Okay, so this is 1.5 times it. This indicator on the bottom right is already calibrated to show me 1.5 times stop loss from my entry. The ATR is 48 pips, so it's 1.5 times 48 pips. So my stop loss right here would be approximately 75 pips. Okay, and of course from here, from my entry to my first profit target, is the 48 pips. As you see here, the ATR over the last 14 days has been 48 pips. Okay, so it's really as simple as that. And on the right, it'll tell you to open up your volume. The volume will be based on your account balance and your stop loss. Okay, so that is that particular trade. And I do want to go over one more. Here's the US Japanese yen. The volume on the Japanese yen will not work unless you do something. So on all the Japanese cross pairs, it is important to do one important thing, and I'll tell you what that is in just a second. Okay, guys, I've opened up this indicator right over here, and only for the Japanese pair, cross pairs. So any currency trading with the Japanese yen, you have to do this. In your risk size, instead of just leaving it at 1, which is the default. So my default, by the way, was 1%. I'm only trading with 1% of my account balance. But in this case, you would have to change that to 100 because of the decimal point. So change that to 100, click on OK, and remember that's only for the Japanese crosspairs. And then once you do that, you're going to get the proper volume, the proper volume indicated here on top right here, volume, and so that will be calibrated as correctly as long as you do the put in the 100 instead of just the 1 for the risk. Okay, and now you'll have the proper lot size to trade with on Japanese crosspairs. So basically guys, that's how this indicator works. I urge you to use it. It is fantastic and going to help you quite a bit. Keep trading as simple as you can, and that's my model for all the videos I've put out since the beginning of this year. Trade simply and easily and stress-free. So if you love this video and would like to see more of these types of videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the like button. That assures that you get the videos right into your inbox. And don't forget to comment. Send me some comments if you like the video or you have any questions. And again, cheers everyone from Canada. Take care, happy trading, and enjoy the sunshine. Bye for now.